We're going to go over to GIJ, where my colleague Godfred Tanam is waiting. Godfred Tanam is going to bring us an update on the situation at Ghana Institute of Journalism.
Nyaha makhenyo nuko. Niko gama shihi. Eko gama biahi. Gama kusun ahi. Game ni femo hi. Game akucha ahi. Ke game asusumai. Susumale hihia ojugba. Ehihia ni akrale ojugba. Bepile beme sumona me shwe susumale hiashi ni amefiole ni seni ani shinshida ahanumo ke ha klamanye ke webi le eke chababa le ewa na keke ni wana minshe eku.
You're still watching New Day, and we continue with our update on the Ghana Institute of Journalism and the situation there this morning. My colleague Godfred Tanam is on the ground, and he's going to join us with updates from the situation. Hello, Godfred.
Live here in the office of the rector of the Ghana Institute of Journalism, Professor Kwanzaa Edu, and we're going to find out from him some of the issues that have been raised here at the Institute for the inability of some students to write their exams yesterday. Good morning, sir, and welcome to TV3's New Day.
Good morning. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
So, Trista, well, let's find out this way. Some students have paid their fees, and not all actually, and then the argument is that no matter what it is, they will pay their fees, but they were disallowed from writing their exams. Is it not fair to argue in that direction that they will pay? Why don't you allow them to write?
Let me debunk that argument that if they have paid some, it means that they will pay. First of all, I have heard reports about students insisting or saying that they have been asked to pay all of their fees, which is not true. The arrangement has always been first-year students pay 80% in semester 1 by the due date of semester 1, and the remaining 20% by the due date of semester 2. For continuing students, they pay 60% by the due date and 40% by the due date in semester 1 and 40% by the due date in semester 2. So, the arrangement is this. Once you pay the required amount, and that might vary from student to student. The weekend students have a slightly different fee structure, and also because the arrangement is that the fee that you start paying from first year is what you pay right through to the end of your degree. There are some that might be paying an average of 2,500, for example, and some that might be paying 2,000. So, for continuing students, all we are asking is this: the arrangement that they have agreed to from the beginning, which has been in place all these years, 60% is what you pay. Now, some might argue they have paid, and I don't actually know what figures they are talking about, whether it's 1%, 10%, 2%, whatever it is. But the issue is this. Historically, there are some that actually never get around to paying. There are loads of certificates lying around of students who have completed GIJ and haven't paid their fees. So they haven't been given their certificates. They haven't come back for the certificates. In the meantime, they have come here. We have put arrangements in place. They have sat in our classrooms. We have had lecturers teach them. We have had people mark their exams. We have done all of those things that you do for every student. And yet, the final thing, the money hasn't been paid for. How long can we continue to run an institution like that? There are students who don't pay. My understanding, and last semester I wasn't here, but my understanding is this. Every semester, this actually happens. This is not the first time. They go around first, second, third day of exams. They insist that if you haven't paid, we won't let you write the exam. And they don't let them write the exam. And then they make all sorts of undertakings. They write things, they go for lectures, they go to lectures to guarantee and all of those things. And then they're allowed to write the exam. And then they don't pay. My understanding, as I said, is that last semester they asked them to do written undertakings. They have done those things, but most of them haven't paid. So that argument that if you let them, whether they have paid some or not, if you let them write, they will come and pay, actually it's not tenable. In the most part, it's not. But also, we need to make arrangements for these things. If you are not paying your fees, how are we supposed to make those arrangements? Print examination booklets, print exam questions, find invigilators, get markers, prepare the exam results and all of those things. It is the money, the academic facility user fees that students pay that we used to do all these things.
Some students have, according to them, they are paying through GetFund, and GetFund has written to you telling you that they are going to pay the fees, and they've still not been allowed to pay, write the exams.
GetFund doesn't deal with us directly. GetFund gives the money to the students. So, what is the guarantee that if the students get the money, we are going to get it? And the student that says, well, GetFund will pay. How different is that student from someone who says, my great-grandfather is expecting their paycheck, or my father is expecting their paycheck at the end of next month, or my Christmas bonus, when I get it, I will pay. Once we try to get into the nitty-gritty of how people actually pay, we are muddying the arguments. Before students come here, they are given admission letters that states how much fees they are going to pay. And they agree. They sign an agreement that we accept this offer. This is what we are going to do. Then they come here, and then they start muddying the waters. It is an agreement. We will pay these fees in this order. That's just what they should do.
Are we considering the